In an arithmetic sequence or arithmetic progression, the difference between any two consecutive terms is always the same. This is called the common difference. For example, the sequence 8, 11, 14, 17, and 20 is an example of an arithmetic sequence with 3 as the common difference. So we have to remember here that 8 is our first term, 11 is our second term, 14 is our third term, 17 is our fourth term, and 20 is our fifth term. Now, the question here is, how did we get 3 as our common difference? As stated in the definition of an arithmetic sequence, the difference between any two consecutive terms is always the same. So if we will subtract 11 by 8, that is equal to 3. If we will subtract 14 by 11, that is equal to 3. If we will subtract 17 by 14, that will be equal to 3. And if we will subtract 20 by 17, that will be equal to 3. So in this sequence, the common difference is 3. So let us identify whether the sequence is an arithmetic or not. If arithmetic sequence, find the common difference or D. So for this problem, we have 5, 2, -1, -4, and -7. So the common difference here is -3. Adding -3 to any of the preceding term will get the next term, or the difference of any pair of consecutive terms is -3. So let's try, or let's get deeper on this problem. So 5 plus -3, so 5 plus -3 will be equal to 2, and 2 plus -3 will be equal to -1, -1 plus -3 will be equal to -4, and -4 plus -3 is equal to -7. So there is a common difference, which is -3. So in this activity, am I arithmetic sequence or not? So you will identify whether the given sequence is an arithmetic or not. If arithmetic sequence, you will find for the common difference, which is D. So there are 3 problems. We have the sequence 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. For number 2, we have -3, -2, 0, 3, and 7. And for number 3, that is -5, -7, -9, -11, and -13. So I will give you 1 minute to do the problem, and after that, we will check your answers. Okay, so it's done. 1 minute is done. So for number 1, we have 10, 8, 6, 4, and 2. So the answer here is arithmetic sequence because the common difference is -2. So if you look at the difference here, 8 minus 10 is -2, 6 minus 8 is -2, 4 minus 6 is -2, and 2 minus 4 is -2. So it is an arithmetic sequence. And for number 2, it is not an arithmetic sequence. So -2 minus -3, that is negative 2 minus negative 3. That is positive 1. And then we have 0 minus negative 2 is 2. So there's no common difference. And for number 3, we have arithmetic sequence because the common difference is negative 2. So negative 7 minus negative 5 is equal to negative 2. Negative 9 minus negative 7 is equal to negative 2. And if you continue the process of getting the answer or subtracting the two consecutive terms, it will lead you into negative 2. If we call the first term of an arithmetic sequence A and the common difference D, we can write a general arithmetic sequence as, so we have A and then A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, and A plus 4D. So this is our first term, our second term, third term, fourth term, and fifth term. The nth term of an arithmetic sequence with first term A and common difference D is, we have the equation an is equal to a1 plus the difference of n1 times the common difference. In this problem, the table below shows the number of violators in ECQ guidelines in Sampaloc, Manila, daily starting May 1. So this is about COVID-19 problem. So the number of days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 7 days starting May 1. And there are number of violators starting from 15 until the given is 55. And it's a continuous increasing of number of violators. With that trend, how many violators are there for the 10th day? So in this problem, we are asked to find for the number of violators at the 10th day. So first, we will we will write the given. So A1, the first term is 15. The common difference is 10 because 25 minus 15 is 10, 35 minus 25 is 10, 45 minus 35 is 10, and 55 minus 45 is 10. And our n is 10. Why n? Because it says in our problem that how many violators are there for the 10th day. And we will substitute an, or in our equation, an is equal to a1 plus the difference of n and 1 times the common difference. So we will just substitute. So an is a10 because we are asked to find for the 10th term. So for the first term is 15 and n is equal to 10 because we are asked to find for the 10th term, minus 1, and the common difference is 10. So we will just simplify. So that is now 10 minus 1, that is 9. And if we will multiply 9 by 10, that will be 90. So it will now lead us to a10 is equal to the sum of 15 and 90. So 15 plus 90 is equal to 105. So on the 10th day, there are 105 violators. So we will use this, or we can use this formula to easily get the number of violators or the 10th term in this problem. So you will not use anymore the long method wherein you will add 15 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 until you reach the 10th term. So you will just use the formula. So another problem, so find the 15th term of the arithmetic sequence 30, 26, 22, 18, and that is a continuous sequence. So you are tasked to get the 15th term. So first, we will write the given. So our A1 is 30. Our common difference is negative 4 because 26 minus 30 is negative 4. 22 minus 26 is negative 4, and 18 minus 22 is negative 4. And our n is equal to 15 because we are asked for the 15th term. So we'll just substitute. So A1 is 15. A1 is AN. AN is equal to 15. A1 is 30. N is 15. And minus 1. And our common difference is negative 4. So A15. So 15 minus 1 is equal to 14 times negative 4. So that will now lead us to negative 56. So 30 plus negative 56, that is now equal to negative 26. So the 15th term of the sequence is negative 26. Another problem, in the arithmetic sequence 5, 9, 13, and 13, 17, which term is 401? So it's a new problem or a new look of our problem wherein it asks to find for which term is 401. So the problem asks for n when an is equal to 401. So our given a1 is equal to 5, d is 4 because 9 minus 5 is equal to 4, 13 minus 9 is equal to 4, and 17 minus 13 is equal to 4, and our an is equal to 401. So we'll just substitute to our equation. So that is now our an is 401, our a1 is 5, and our n is unknown. And for our minus 1 and for our common difference is d. So we will just distribute 4 to n minus 1. So that will now lead us to 4 times n is equal to 4n, and 4 times 1 is equal to 4, or that is now 4n minus 4. Now if you will now simplify this one, that will now be 5 minus 4. So 5 minus 4 is equal to positive 1. So that will now lead us to 401 is equal to 4n plus n. And what we will now do here is subtract 1 in here, and if we do subtracting here, we should also be doing that at the other side. So 401 minus 1 is equal now to 400. So we will now simplify. So 4n divided by 4 is equal to 1, and if we divide at this side, we should also divide at the other side. So that is now equal to 100. So 401 is the 100th term. So this is another activity. Which term? Find the term indicated in each of the following arithmetic sequence. So there are 3 problems. So for number 1 is 3, 6, 9, 12, and you will find for the 20th term. For number 2, we have negative 2, negative 4, negative 6, negative 8, and this is a sequence, so 25th term. So for the third sequence, we have 91, 84, 77, and 70, and you will find for the 10th term. So I will give you 1 minute to solve for the 3 problems. Okay, so 1 minute is done. So let us now check for number 1. So the 20th term is 60. For number 2, the 25th term is negative 50. And for number 3, the 10th term is 8. Okay? So for your enrichment, what is the 15th, 20th, and 31st term of the arithmetic sequence 5, 12, 19, and 26? So you will just comment your answer on the comment section so that I will be informed who are the students who have answered in this question.